Hello and welcome to my demo of Explaindio Video FX. First of all, I want to mention that I have a fever, so if my voice cracks here and there and I might not seem totally in it, that might be why, but I really wanted to record this demo for you guys. I believe Explaindio Video FX is a useful tool for those of you that might not be experts in video creation and video editing, but you want to be able to add effects to your videos to make them stand out more with a few clicks of a button, instead of having to deal with like some huge learning curve just to be able to spice up your videos a bit. So that's pretty much what Explaindio Video FX is. It's just a user-friendly tool. It's not a video creation tool, it's not a video editing tool, it's a video effects tool. So that's important to keep in mind. It's completely independent of Explaindio Video Creator. So you don't need to have that software in order to run this one. Over here you can see one of the effects that you can do with Explaindio Video FX, and basically this is the original video. It's a woman in front of a green screen, and with Explaindio Video FX you can replace the original background with a new background, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So this is my review that you're looking at. There is a link below the video that takes you to my review, and if you decide to purchase Explaindio Video FX through my review page, I also give you all of the bonuses shown on my page. If you don't like any of them, you can replace them with bonuses from my master list by clicking this link. Okay, so here we are inside of Explaindio Video FX. As you can see, very user-friendly and intuitive interface. That was their goal when they created this software. Remember, it was created for the average marketer that might not have, the most experience in video effects and video editing and video creation. So what you can do here is see these are all the effects that you can implement, and as you can see, some of them are only available in the Pro version, which is why I would highly recommend the Pro version. And I believe there's 40 effects in total. Now if you want to see these visually, click on this icon here and it can show you how these effects will impact your video. It gives you a little preview, which I prefer. So I prefer to keep the effects on this setting, and then all you have to do is open your video that you want to edit. I already know which one I want to work with here, so I downloaded this video from YouTube for my demo. Basically, it's just a woman in front of a basic green screen, and what I'm going to do is replace her green screen with an image from my hard drive. So you can see it there. And as you can see, green screen is the very first effect shown. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to bring me into the settings. And what I want to do now is choose my new background image. So I click choose file, I find it here. Now after I click open, it's going to take a little while to load this. It's a rich image, so as you can see, 540 kilobytes, and it's a 720 pixel background, so it's HD. So I'm going to pause while it loads, imports this in, and then come right back. See, it's going to take about 1:30, so we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in the home stretch, 94%. It's almost done loading this in. Okay, so once it finishes importing my background, my new background image, it's not going to show me the preview right away. Now, and notice that you can adjust the contrast and blend and things like that here in case it doesn't come in properly. Or I guess it does. It does show me. So this is our new background. You can see the preview here. So we went from a green screen to this. She's in a studio now. And to me, this definitely makes the video stand out a bit more. Now, notice how you have a slight green outline here. So what we want to do is adjust this just a little bit so that we get rid of that. Now let's see if we can do that. See that it's going away there. It's getting lighter. And she's also becoming more transparent, so we don't want that necessarily. So you just kind of play with this like I'm doing here. Maybe the setting that we really want to use is the one above. Similarity. Bring that down a little. Or perhaps bring it up. Let's see. And there you go. So now what we've done now, she's a little, we want to come up with a happy medium here. She's still a little bit transparent. So we definitely want to make sure she is in front of the foreground, and that looks pretty close to what we want to accomplish. Let's see if we bring this down a little bit too, to 23. So I can live with that. That's good. But you get the idea. This is how you would adjust your foreground and background if it's a little bit off. So once you're happy with the results, you're going to apply the effect. And this is going to take a little while as well, 4.5 minutes, because we're doing this effect to a whole entire video. You can cancel at any point, but I'm going to go ahead and pause and come right back. Okay, now after our green screen effect, our new background has been applied, we can see the preview of the new video here. We can even play it. So we're playing it now, and you can see how, you know, we've been able to add this new background. And you can always go back, undo the setting with the click of a button, and you're back to the original video, or you can redo it. You wanted to keep it as is. So that is a helpful feature that at any point you can use. You can undo at any time and redo. You can also save your video at any time after you've applied an effect. All you do is give it a file name, or you can keep going. So there's other things we can do here. For instance, we can make our video black and white. Alright, we're going to apply this effect. Okay, now we've applied the black and white effect. Looks good. Remember, at any point you can undo and save. Let's go ahead and show you some of the other effects here without actually applying them. You can see what the difference would be by looking at the preview screen down here. Because let's actually undo the black and white so you can really see some. Okay, so here's some of the other things we can do. You can blur, you can add cinema borders. I think that's pretty cool, which is just adding a border at the top and bottom. You can change the width up here. So I'm just going to show you the previews instead of taking 5 minutes to apply each one and then coming back to the video. You can do a color overlay, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of, you know, you choose the color and kind of sits over the video itself. For instance, if you wanted to make everything kind of brighter, I suppose you would use like a white overlay. And let's try like a green. Not sure if that would look very good with our color scheme though. And of course you can change the opacity as well. There's just different things you can do here. It's obviously a little much. You can distort. And there's always situations where you might want to use one of these effects on your video. Right now you might be looking at them and thinking, you know, why would I want to do that? You know, and for this particular video that might be true. In this case, for this particular video, the only effect that I really wanted to achieve was the green screen effect, which happens to be my favorite effect in Explaindio Video FX. But as you can see, there's a lot of things we can do. We could do the edge detect. This is always a pretty cool. I always liked this effect. As you can see, it just kind of shows you the outlines only. You can change it to a color mix. That's cool too. You can fade in, fade out, flip vertical, flip horizontal, change the frame rate, change the hue. This is going to be this would make it look pretty funky if we played with this a little bit. Like that. Invert the colors. And notice how we're only about halfway down the effects list. You can change the opacity, kind of make it transparent. Posterize, that's another cool one. You can pixelate it. Let me show you posterize real quick. And see what it's doing here. Pixelating. You can change the pixel size there, make it more or less pixelated. It's good if you ever want to like censor someone or some part of your video. Remove TV logo. Rotate in 3D, sepia tone. That's a cool one. I like that one a lot, actually, and it's just changing the red and yellow tones, basically. I'm actually going to apply this one for fun. I kind of like it. Okay, so I'm going to apply this effect, and then it's going to take a few minutes, so I'll come right back. Okay, we're just finishing up applying the sepia tone effect. A few seconds left, and that one will be applied to our video. And then we'll have just a few other effects to kind of show you in the software, so you know basically what is included. You know, it's one of those products where I can pretty much show you a little bit of everything there is to it in one simple demo video, just because you know, it is a very straightforward and simple software, and yet it can achieve such a powerful effect. So you have the sketch effect, you have sharpen. Sharpen is cool. You know, if, for example, your video is somewhat blurry, you can always sharpen it. I use that a lot of the time for images. For example, if I take a screenshot from a video, sometimes it tends to be a little bit blurry, and the sharpen effect takes care of that. So you got the sketch effect. Now basically what this does is that it makes it look like your video is sketched. So your video suddenly looks like more of a sketch drawing as opposed to an actual video. So you know, that's cool, and that's something that you can also use for certain purposes. Vignette, vertigo, white balance, and of course you can zoom. Let me show you the zoom. And again, you know, if you see the Pro in the top right corner here, that means it only comes with the Pro version of the software. Here you can see the zoom. So I do recommend the Pro version, simply because a lot of the effects in this program are specific to the Pro version. However, if, for example, you only wanted Explaindio Video FX for the green screen feature, and I would understand if some people only wanted that feature, then you could get away with the light version. But I think, you know, as you go along, you'll probably find situations where you wish you had one of these other the ability to apply one of these other pro features. So that's about it. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my demo. I hope it served its purpose in showing you what Explaindio Video FX is. Basically, I see it as a very handy tool for the common marketer who just wants to be able to apply different effects to make their videos stand out, make them more engaging. And by making them more engaging, you are able to increase your conversion rates. So, you know, it's a relatively inexpensive product. Again, you can if you click the link under this video, you will go to my Explaindio Video FX review page. And over there, I have a free gift for you if you decide to purchase through my review page. In other words, I will be giving you everything listed here. And again, if you don't like any one or all of these default products, feel free to choose replacements by clicking this link. You can do 31 replacements, you can do 5 replacements, you can do 1 replacement, whatever you want to do. And that is about it. So thank you very much for your support. If you liked this video, please do subscribe to my channel. It would mean a ton to me, and I'm every week that goes by, my goal is to become better at this whole demo thing. So that is about it, and have a great day.
You can't see it, it's electric.
Wuggy, wuggy, wuggy.
You got